bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, aka passionate fan, Dave Coco from KocoSports.net. Please check it out. Jerry's working hard on it. And we're going to do something we haven't done in a while, a review right after the show. I know in America time and European time it's in the morning, but it's nighttime here in Japan. So welcome aboard. As always, we ask win, loss, or tie. What did you think of this card? Now, straight up, I am super excited, super happy, and I'm hitting the wrong button. All right, so I'm super excited, super happy, and I give it a win. But for the longest time, since maybe 1-4, definitely 1-5, and a couple title runs in between. We don't talk about that here on this channel. The booking, every review was, the athletes are awesome, the booking sucks. Of course, you have those New Japan fans where everything is awesome. When everything is awesome, it's the death of ECW. When everything is awesome, it's the death of TNA. When everything is awesome. But this is the first time that, A, the athletes performed and the booking performs. I went into this nervous. I went into this scared. And they've been making improvements. And tonight, booking-wise, they hit it out of the park. You know, wrestling-wise, they hit it out of the park. And I'm hoping that New Japan keeps the ball rolling. But I also hope that the Western fans, welcome aboard, glad you're there. But you're a foreigner. Yeah, well, that's the easiest way to describe people that not living in Japan while not actually being Japanese. Go nasai. With that said, to me, I was super pumped up and excited because A, they had tons of surprises. B, they replaced tons of stars that left for AEW. C, it looks like it might actually, AEW and New Japan might work together one day. I'm hoping that eventually happens because I want to see old school WCW, old school All Japan having super events in the Tokyo Dome. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see AEW take the place of WCW. I want to see New Japan take the place of All Japan and just have super events. How lucky are we? You know, outside of the WWE, even WWE's minor league, the NXT is awesome. I'm a huge fan of MLW. I know a lot of people shit on it, but I've been enjoying it. I've been checking it out more and more and enjoy it. Also, you know, New Japan, All Japan, Dragon Gate's picking up. Impact allegedly is picking up. I haven't watched it. You know, outside Ring of Honor, you know, outside of WWE, if you just have the balls to go outside your comfort zone, you're going to see some great wrestling. And for the longest time, New Japan has been great wrestling with long-term booking, which is just a fucking excuse to fucking, oh, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Long-term booking reminds me of like when Triple H was like, you don't understand the business. So, yeah, overall. Insane Nation, appreciate you being in the chat. RevTech TV, appreciate you being in the chat. I know it's a weird time to be going live, but, you know, I just wanted to get excited. I'm going to be reading the results off Cage Side Seats, and overall, I am super excited, super pumped up to see where the future of New Japan goes. And fun fact, it fucking shit my pants. There's been nothing but shitting my pants of excitement all day. I had to change my pants like 6 fucking times. The real Chris Jericho retweeted me. How insane is that? What the heck? I don't know what the hell's going on. Just pinch me. It's not real. All right. So overall, Jon Moxley defeats Red Shoe's son, Shota. I thought he got in some offense at the beginning. He got in some offense. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. We were having this debate on a podcast earlier. How much offense is he going to get in? Does he have a chance to win? In the chat, it was 0 to 1% chance of him winning. But overall, I really enjoyed this match, and it was great. But beyond that, I had mixed feelings, but a lot of my Japanese friends that are pro wrestling fans were really upset that Juice lost the title. They were upset because Juice is their foreigner. Juice is excited. If you were at Wrestle Kingdom live there in person, Juice is the chosen one. He's over. A lot of my friends that do watch pro wrestling here in Japan, they're just like juices or gaijin. So then here comes a WWE guy. And remember, before the Wikipedia Noob Japan fans came along, a lot of the fan base was upset that AJ Styles won the title on the first day. We'll just pretend we'll rewrite history for you. Okay, cool. Did you read on Wikipedia? Wonderful. But they were also upset about this, and we had mixed feelings. They're really booking for business, but on top of that, they're also bringing in stars, which is good and bad. But I had mixed feelings until Moxley announced after the match that he's going to the G1. I just did not fucking see that coming. I was like, all right, cool. Fucking foreigners here, fucking beat us for the title, fucking leave. It's cool. Yeah, New Japan's fucking obviously preseason for WWE guys that are let go or TNA guys that are let go. Sure, come on over. But no, the fact that he's there in the G1 eases my passion. You know, I know we're Twitter. Can I have a talk to you, Twitter? We say this on the show, but I mean it for our podcast. It's okay to be a passionate fan. You don't have to be in expert mode all the time. We have Meltzer. We don't need 976 Meltzers. It's okay to be a passionate fan. We say it on the podcast and we mean it. Yeah, to me, him going to the G1 put me at ease because all my Japanese friends were like, this is fucking bullshit. That was basically their feeling behind it. And then he just announced that he's going to the G1, so that's more serious. He's not just winning a title and leaving. He's not pulling a Brock Lesnar. Oh, man. Remember when pulling a Brock Lesnar was only a New Japan thing? Bravo, Brock Lesnar, for pulling a Brock Lesnar worldwide. I'm proud of you, Brock. Proud of you. Yeah, so him being a G1. Shingo takes on Kojima. I love the fact that the English commentary team was going over the history. Tonight, the English commentary team, and I'm one to pick on them a lot, they were amazing. They were going over the history. They weren't too much. They weren't too little. They were just fucking right. Listen, I don't know what they're getting paid. Triple it and just make those motherfuckers stay there and do it forever. All right? Tonight, announcing-wise, was amazing. And I am a nitpicker at announcing. Like, dude, okay. Your English podcast, we got to work on that, my friends. But the commentary team tonight was absolutely amazing. So I enjoyed this match. I really did. I thought it was completely awesome. So I appreciate it, Pro Wrestling with Juice, for the love on the Twitter machine. Yeah, so crazy. Chris Jericho, some fucking super nerd and pro wrestling nerd in fucking Japan getting retweeted by Chris Jericho. Much love. Fun fact, Kana and Samoa Joe once followed me. Do they still follow me? I don't fucking know. I'd like to believe so. I'm not going to check. I should check. All right, so let's go through some live comments. We're going to break it down. All right, so I enjoy MLW too. Fury Road was good. See, I do too, but I bring it up. I'm like, hey guys, I really enjoyed MLW. And like my pro wrestling fans are like, you're a fucking idiot. Boo you. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to back away. Maybe I'm the only one that enjoys MLW. I'm going to slowly back away. Why are people hating on MLW? I don't know. I went on Twitter and said, or on the internets, the interwebs, and be like, dude, I really enjoy MLW. We should check it out more. And yeah, my internet webs did not have fun. They were just like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, pretty much that was it. Rick 1982, hello, Coco. Really enjoyed today's Dominion show. I enjoyed it so much. This is probably my favorite show booking-wise in maybe 6+ months. Like, finally, it was just fucking amazing. And on top of it being amazing, the athletes really delivered. I really enjoyed the show. And here's the thing. If New Japan, I love New Japan. I've been a huge fan forever. And we got new viewers. I've been doing these stupid reviews for, I don't know, 20+ years. I remember being on radio. That was YouTube before, this. I remember being on radio and people calling in like, why do you even bother talking about New Japan? Why? And now it's grown and blown up to this. I've been to almost every Wrestle Kingdom, and I've been to 1-4 shows before it was Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm really old school. I don't have the best memory in the world, but I'm a passionate idiot. But this is the first time in a long time that I was like, man, the talent and the booking has combined, and I'm really excited for it. So I really want to see where this goes. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The G1 this year is going to be epic. I hope so. It started off with a fucking bang. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully it's good. Jason says the Okada vs. Jericho ending was disappointed. Yes and no, and I'll get into that. But the rest of the show was good. Inzane Nation says it was a good show. Lee versus Ospreay was great. Ibushi versus Naito was what I expected. Kenta debuted was great, and overall was a great show. Match tonight, Jericho versus Okada. This is from Daniel Rose, but was because New Japan kept freezing me doing a juniors title match and Ibushi match. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. They do tweet out often. Get there early. I have like 2-3 accounts on New Japan World. And don't ask me why. It's a fucking long story. I got the 2-3 accounts on New Japan World. I pay for 2 of them, so I'm 1/3 pirate. And it always seems to work out great for me. But they do always tweet getting there early. I do live in Japan. I doubt that makes a difference, but in Japan we have like the second fastest internet in the world, next to South Korea. Kelly is the best around G1. Yeah, I mean, I just can't believe Kevin Kelly from WWE days to now is just night and day amazing. You know, I mean, if you would have told me when Kevin Kelly was in, because I followed New Japan back then, when Kevin Kelly was in WWE, and you said one day Kevin Kelly is going to come to Japan and you're going to fucking enjoy his commentary, I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure, kid. Sit the fuck down, Notre Dame. You're a fucking idiot. But yeah, he's actually been amazing. Funny how people don't like this booking of the show tonight largely because of the ending. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll talk about it next. You can't always get what you want. Yes, but it has to make sense, and you can't just like my thing is old school New Japan booking, old school Japanese booking. They just be like, "Hey, dude, sorry, it fucking sucked." But since we became westernized and all these fans are like, everything is awesome, they're just like, it's long-term booking. It's long-term booking. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just bad. It's fucking horrible. From 1-4 was great, but you knew they were in trouble. 1-5 is god-awful. And anyone who's like, oh no, 1-5 this year was good, just fucking don't listen to their opinion. Because if 1-5 was good, then everything was. Wash my hands of that. But yeah, they really bounced back, and I'm super excited. You can't always get what you want, and I agree with that, but it has to make sense. It literally has to make sense. You can't be like, this guy in a leather jacket one time drank at a bar at the same as the Bullet Club, and it makes sense. Who's the fucking mole? No, you can't do that. If I don't have to get what I want. I want Okada to be undefeated. It's okay. If Okada lost to Naito a couple years ago, I would have been okay with it. If Okada lost to Jericho tonight, I would have been okay with it as long as Jericho became double champ. Jericho's not going to win the AEW title. Jericho needs to win the AEW title, but that's not the point. The point is, you don't need to get what you want, but it has to fucking make sense. It just has to make sense. You can't just throw shit out there, like long-term booking, don't worry about it. We have a fucking picture of a guy in a leather jacket. Problem solved. No, problem not solved. Problem not solved at all. So there you go. We'll go back to break it down. We're going to read your live comments every few matches. Okay. The Shingo Kojima match I really loved. Shingo won over, and I hope Shingo being in the G1, A, fucking amazing. B, just put him in the heavyweight division. Well, let's be completely honest. Let's just he's a big dragon. You know, if he's a Pokemon dragon, he's evolved to like the highest form. To get the Shingo, you have to like throw in extra fucking shit. You're like, here's a fucking dragon scale. Here's some black fucking ink. I don't know. I only play Pokemon Go. I don't really know Pokemon references besides that. But like, he's a super fucking dragon. Oh God, there's a reference I haven't heard in a while. But yeah, he's a fucking super dragon. He should be there. Just send him up to the heavyweight. Send him to the G1. I'm happy. All right, then you have something I love in Liger. I'm going to get tickets to Wrestle Kingdom, and I'm going to see Liger's last match, allegedly. I allegedly saw Ric Flair's last match at WrestleMania, but TNA, let it go. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to get tickets. I love Liger with all my heart. Now, everything I said about Liger, say the opposite about YOSHI-HASHI. He's the worst fucking human being alive, not named Jay White. He's absolutely fucking garbage. You can keep pushing him to the fucking moon. It's not going to work. And YOSHI-HASHI gets the fucking pin. I did not see that coming in a million years. In a zillion fucking years. If you said, YOSHI-HASHI's getting a pin tonight, sit down, Nostradamus, you fucking idiot. You know nothing. You're a fool, I tell you. And it happened. And you know what? Even though I hate YOSHI-HASHI, I was just like, wow, all right. I guess this is happening. All right, so there you go. Yeah. How much do you fucking love Liger? Then you have Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, and Taguchi. I come out of the closet. I used to love Taguchi, and my hatred for him grew and grew and grew, and now I just fucking despise him. At one time, I loved Taguchi. I'd be like, I'm the biggest Taguchi fan in the world. Those days are gone. Fuck Taguchi. But they go against the Bullet Club, Switchblade. I hate saying his name. Ishimori and Chase Owens. And Tanahashi gets the win, which A, was a surprise, and B, actually fucking made sense. You didn't have to fucking show me a picture of Tanahashi in a bar 6 fucking years ago to put over your shitty fucking storyline. It fucking made sense. What the fuck is going on here in New Japan? It's crazy. I don't have fucking Wikipedia people yelling at me like it makes sense. No, it doesn't. You just fucking live in denial. It actually made sense. And not a lot, but I find it interesting what they're doing with Tanahashi because I love Tanahashi so much except when he fights Okada. That's my standpoint. It's like, I love Tanahashi to death. You put him in that ring against Okada, I fucking despise the man. But they can't play the old man story, the Logan story, so much, and he just fucking bounces back. Like, oh man, he's old and he wins the G1. Oh, he's fucking old. Like, I wonder if they are going to handle Tanahashi correctly. Because he's in a weird spot. We respect him. We love him. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of the title picture. You know, and it's a really weird situation. But I wonder... I'm going to keep a very close eye on what they do with Tanahashi. But you know what? Right now, short-term booking, give yourself a Barry Horowitz. The match was what it was. I mean, oh man, 3 men versus 3 men. I'm sorry, just New Japan goes to this very often. And then you got the Neverweight Open Championship. I am not a big fan of Taiji. I find his female friend to be very attractive, and that's it. I think Taiji flies under the radar because of YOSHI-HASHI's, because of Jay White's. I think we should hate this motherfucker a lot more. And you know what I don't understand? I always watch Taiji matches, and there's fans that are like, oh yeah, his character sucks, but he's really good. I'm like, all right. Really? Really? I mean, he's better than me. I don't know if he should be on the New Japan roster, but all right. Each their own. Each their own. Maybe I'm a little too romantic over how talented people should be in New Japan. Ishii does get the win. I hope they keep the title on him for a while. I hope they rebuild how important the Never Championship is. I hope they go back to that hard, stiff style. And I wouldn't even mind it with the hard-hitting legends. The hard-hitting. We have too many titles, so we have to, the Never 6-man tag, the junior tag straps, the Never and Intercontinental title. Like, I have to have a different feel for each title or just get rid of them. The titles have to be important. Like, on my last podcast, I'm a huge New Japan fan. I know the storyline, long-term booking, is about the Intercontinental title. I legit had a brain fart and forgot that title was on the line. I was like, man, I can't wait for Ibushi and Naito. Who the hell's the Intercontinental champion? Oh, the title's in that match? Oh, I thought that was a prop. I didn't know it was a real fucking title. Maybe it will change. Just when you have too many, what the fuck is the point? The fuck, man? I'm gonna have a 24/7 title. Now listen, if I say, hey, I see a never open weight title, it's gonna be two fucking legendary men beating the fuck out of each other, I'm on board. But if it's just like, hey, here's on Taiji, here it's on Ibushi, here it's on different styles of wrestlers, then I'll be like, we don't really need it. We don't. We have too many right now. Too many titles. Hashtag too many titles. All right. And Guerrillas of Destiny. Listen, guys, this is groundbreaking. They never have done this match. Guerrillas of Destiny. I'm just going to call them Bullet Club. Guerrillas of Destiny, which I'm starting to become a huge fan of. I don't know. I've always been a fan, but like their stock is rising all the time in my eyes. Versus Loss. Poor Evil and Sonata. You know, Gato was there, or however the fuck you ever pronounce it. I always call him Gato, but like the announcers never call him Gato. But yeah, I thought the Mist was cool. I thought this match was cool, but it's just like we've gone to the well too many fucking times. We've gone to the well too many fucking times. But overall, I enjoyed the match. I do like Guerrillas of Destiny. I do love Loss. But, you know, how many times can this match happen? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it hasn't happened 476 fucking times. But I'm not going to bet on it. If someone had a gun to my head and be like, did this match happen 476 times? I'm like, probably. I'm going to say yes. So, yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I've just seen it a zillion times. Then Shibata comes out. And this becomes the greatest day of my life. All right? I love Okada more than a straight man should. But I am the biggest fucking Kenta fanboy in the world. There's Okada, and then there's Kenta. And he fucking came out, and I just fucking went insane. It was the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, Pro Wrestling Noah fans, you wanted him to be at Pro Wrestling Noah, and yeah, I agree, he should have been. With that said, let's just work together. Let's just work together. Let him go to Noah. Let him come to New Japan. Let Kenta be Kenta. For those that don't know, there's a lot of pro wrestling in the Tokyo area and the Japan area. And a lot of people you work a lot in Japan, and you have to choose your entertainment wisely. So a lot of times people have their favorite company. They're like, I'm a New Japan fan. I'm a Dragon Gate fan. I'm an All Japan fan. But before Kenta went, I don't know where he went. Where did Kenta go? Did he go somewhere? Let's say before Kenta retired and just disappeared into the Twilight Zone. It used to be when you asked someone at a pro wrestling bar, hey, what's your favorite company? Oh, I like Dragon Gate and Kenta. I love New Japan and Kenta. And he was just so fucking over. And to be back on the biggest stage, Pro Wrestling Noah fans, I completely understand. And you have all the right in the world to bitch. I know, like, we're supposed to be professionals. We're fucking fans. Get over that shit, folks. But yeah, I lost my shit in pure fucking happiness. Kenta is back. How fucking amazing is that? And he's declared that he'll be in a G1 Climax. And, you know, a lot of super fans are in the Twitter and be like, oh, remember when you lost everyone? Now what? It's like, there's good and bad times, you fucking bandwagon fucks. You can be worried when half the roster fucking leaves, and then you can be super excited when half the roster's there. What you can't do is live in fucking denial. Like, oh man, fucking 1-5 wasn't that bad. Let's go to some live comments. All right, holy shit, there's a lot. You can't always go with what you want. I agree. It just has to make sense. I live in Australia. We have one of the slowest internets in the world. I'm sorry to hear that, Daniel Withers. Much love, brother. Jason Alba, I'm surprised Ospreay didn't get put into the G1 Climax. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen too. I really did. Taichi was great in his match. Yeah, I know he faced Ibushi, but he's great. Really liked that match. Yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me, and I'm just going to be completely honest, I just turn off my fucking brain. I look at the boobs of his lady friends. I don't know if that's sexist. Probably is. And then I'm like, God damn it. All right. I honestly, I say the same thing about Jay White. I say the same thing about Taichi. I fucking hate them because they don't deserve to be where they're at. Does that make me an asshole? 100%. But I'm an honest, passionate asshole. So, yeah. So there you go. So Shingo is huge for a junior heavyweight, but is really small for a heavyweight. That is true. He's totally fucked. Thumbs up for these guys. Appreciate it, Ewok from Endor. Ewok from Endor. Remember when? Yeah, Ewok from Endor is old school. I stepped away because of depression and just came back recently, and he's always been here. So much love. Appreciate it. Hey, man, thank you for everyone that's liking and tweeting. It's kind of going pretty good for us. But yeah, when you walk away on YouTube, people forget who you are. Need to give YOSHI-HASHI a few wins to justify him losing matches in a G1. That's a possibility. I just don't think we should justify him having a job. And I love Team Chaos. I'm Team Chaos all the way, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. YOSHI-HASHI got the pin because it's G1 season. They have to make somewhat credible. So we know Zack Sabre Jr. and Hashi will be in the same block. I hope you're right. It is bad that I just watched a video and forgot that Tana had a match. Yeah. Kenta is in the G1. It's Pro Wrestling Nerd Christmas. I agree with that 110%. Really surprised that Kenta came to New Japan and not returned to Noah. I think everyone's surprised. I love New Japan. I respect Noah. Back in the day, when they were on, I think they're still on G+, but I remember back in the day, we used to always watch Pro Wrestling Noah on Monday nights on G+. But yeah, I'm just really surprised that Kenta came back. Maybe it's not the same Noah. That's true. Not only because of the green colors missing. Yeah, well, they just hit hard times. I mean, a lot of people write, the guy on commentary writes books all the time about the history of Japan. If you read the history, like if someone wrote a book, and I don't know if there is one, if someone wrote a book, the history of Noah, that shit is cursed, man. They are fighters, they are scrappers, but man, all the bad luck fell in that promotion. Wanted to see what a full roster lineup will look like for G1, hoping that Okada and Kenta are in the same block. That would be a dream match, and I would have tears of fucking joy. I felt Sonata and Evil should have won after Bushi interfered. I kind of thought that was going to happen, but then you also have the Ring of Honor action situation. When he came out, I popped. I was part of it. I was having a great time. I like both teams equally. I do like maybe God a little bit more just because what they're doing in Ring of Honor, but it's close. And I thought when Bushi interfered, it was fucking over, but no. I agree. That was a pleasant surprise. Moxley versus Naito would be an interesting match in the G1 if they ended up in the same block. Yeah. And I wonder, I have a feeling, I don't know, I think a lot of people had this feeling, and I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't know if anyone else in the chat has this feeling. A lot of my friends have this feeling. The loser of this match, the Naito match, which, we'll get to in order. There is a link down in the doobly-doo for the results. We might go a little out of order because of live comments. But I thought the loser of that match was almost guaranteed to win the G1. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. That's how I felt. Moxley versus Naito would be an interesting matchup. Yeah, I wanted to see Kenta versus Nakajima versus I'm sorry, I don't want to slaughter these fucking names. I don't really follow Noah in a while. I know that sounds bad. I only go when I go to see him live. I haven't watched him in television for a really long time. But yeah, because here's the thing. I used to, because I worked, got depressed, and just fucking stopped watching pro wrestling for a while. And I just remember Pac was the reason I started. Like, it was a great starting point. And I thought if Kenta went to Noah, that'd be a great starting point to jump in. So yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't follow Noah nowhere near as much as I should or did back in the day. But yeah. Shingo versus Ishii needs to happen in a G1 tournament. Yeah. Goto and Shingo in the same block is my dream. Yeah, I just can't wait to see some of these fucking matchups. I just think this might be just such a stacked G1. I mean, it's got to be, So much love. All right, so appreciate everyone there that's retweeting us. Will Ospreay over Dragon Lee to win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. I'm reading this on Cage Side Seats. It was just the first one I Googled up. No affiliation. This match was just fucking amazing. I love cruiserweight wrestling, and man, how awesome was this fucking match? It was, yeah. And Will Ospreay, I know a lot of people are not happy that he beat Shingo. I know a lot of people. I don't know. It's so weird that, like, maybe sometimes you think people don't like someone because they make the most noise, you know? But overall, I really, really enjoyed this match. It's one of those things, like, what do I say? If I can do want a review, go fucking watch it. It's beyond amazing, and I'm happy for Will Ospreay. I'm a huge fan of Will Ospreay, but I'm also a huge fan of Dragon Lee. But it always felt like Dragon Lee, isn't staying for a long time. At least it had that feel to me. Then the IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. This match was, in my opinion, completely different. I love when they do that. I love when they do it. I love what all pro wrestling does it, but New Japan, they do it so well. We're like, here, you see an awesome fucking cruiserweight match. Now watch a very risky match. A lot of people on Twitter, I don't know how I feel about this. A lot of people on Twitter is like, oh, they should be safe. They should be safe. But as a fan, is that really our fucking job? I don't know. Maybe what if the athletes want to go all out? What if, I don't want it to be so safe that it's WWE, but also a lot of people that do think they should be so safe, it's like if these crazy spots weren't in a way, maybe, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I mean, if someone's forcing them, like, hey, if you want to be on the fucking card, you got to be fucking dropped on your fucking head, then I'm like, yeah, maybe we should step in. But if the athletes are like, no, fucking drop me on my fucking head, I mean, who the fuck am I? I served in the military and have concussion problems, but, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I'm just thinking out loud. But is it the fans' place to be like, oh, it's too dangerous? I don't know. There was a spot, though, I just thought Ibushi was dead. I was like, this ain't a fucking video game. The suplex on the apron where it just nicks the side of his head. I mean, it's probably shared on Twitter 8 billion fucking times. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Like, if you're the promoter and the booker, yeah, maybe. But if you're just a fan watching, it's the same thing with death matches and hardcore. I love that in short bursts. Like, once a year, I'll go see a Big Japan death match fucking super card and be like, yep, I'm good. I'm good till next year. That was fucking amazing. Good job, guys. But am I the one to be like, hey, listen, exactly safe as the fucking jumps. I know that, but Ibushi fucking jumps off fucking everything. Do you remember him in DDT? Just fucking jumps off shit. I don't know. And this is something I struggle with. Should fans be the ones that be like, hey, it's not, or should we be like, hey, fuck it, it's dumb? And it's weird because no one does that for stuntmen. No one goes, hey, Tom Cruise, guess what? You made a little fucking dangerous. Maybe Tom Cruise's family. I mean, Jackie Chan, Jesus, look at Jackie Chan. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings if we are dabbling into not being a fan and being too professional, pretending to be in the business. Like, here's the thing. When I used to promote pro wrestling in Florida, and yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that's too dangerous. Don't fucking do it. Hey, that's fine. No, don't do it. Are you sure? That's up to you. You know what I mean? Now, I did see some promoters that are like, no, you got to fucking dive off that. You got to fucking live up to the hype. I'm like, I don't have to fucking do shit. It's up to the athlete, and I think the athlete should decide. Now, I don't know. It's one of those weird things because I know we live in a world where everyone thinks they need to be the hero. It's like, well, when I fucking tweet about this, we're going to stop it. And I mean, like, I don't know. What if it brings them fucking joy? There's documentaries about hardcore wrestling. It brings them fucking joy. Who am I the asshole, It's like, I used to be a goddamn infantry machine gunner, and I fucking loved every fucking minute of it. I didn't fucking love, the political crap about it, and I was really shocked though. We might not have been good guys, but it was a very dangerous job, and that's what made it fucking fun. I mean, bungee jumping, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings. Now, if it's his wife and family, promoter, booker, and you're in the business and like legit, not just in the business, but you're in the business of New Japan, then yeah, hey, that's a conversation you guys should be having. But it's a conversation we should be having. I don't know. Overall, I really enjoyed it, but there were some fucking spots that were just like, wow, holy fuck, wow. All right, and we'll just talk about the last match, and then we'll go to it. Naito does get the victory, dude. That fucking shot. If I ran a fucking magazine, listen, Pro Wrestling Weekly or whatever the fuck you guys call yourself here in Japan, if Naito holding up the IC title and stepping on his head isn't the fucking shot of all shots. That was amazing. The announcers were putting it over, and it's just like he just fucking steps on his head. Oh, God, what a fucking moment. What a fucking shot. All right, so last match, and this is a lot of people. Now, for the record, I gotta be a little fucking honest when I'm bringing the thunder here. I am a huge Okada fanboy. I stream all the time on Twitch, only using Okada and Fire Pro. I am as big of a fanboy as it gets. Okay, so I had no problems with this match. I thought, going in, it was okay. I was okay with Jericho winning. I'm a huge fan of Jericho. I actually tried to find my Lionheart jersey, my Lionheart t-shirt, but all I got is old school ECW, WWE Jericho. I've been a fan of Jericho since the Lionheart days, and when he went to ECW, I was fucking huge. So I love Jericho, respect Jericho. I say this all the time. Jericho can run for prime minister and fucking win. He's a different level of popularity here in Japan. And I was okay with this. I was really okay with this match. I love Jericho, but it's not the Lionheart Jericho. He's a brawler. He's this. He can't do it. But I enjoy it. I might be going too far. He reminds me of Muta. Like, every step of the way, Muta just recreated himself to fucking still be a star. And I feel like Jericho's doing that now. I definitely think he should be the AEW champ, But overall, the quick 1, 2, 3, the Tana, and then he attacks Okada. Tana makes the save, building up to that match. You know what? It's one of those things. How the fuck? How was the last time we said this? Booking saved the main event. I don't think I fucking said that in a New Japan event fucking ever. I might be lying. But still, it's been a really long time. I mean, some people might lie to themselves, but not here. I enjoyed it tremendously. I have to warn you, though, I'm a huge Okada fan. I'm a huge Jericho fan. And I enjoyed it. Now, was it as in-ring-wise as great as the other matches? Of course not. Not that much of a fucking super fan of them. But overall, I really liked the booking. I liked where this was going. I love the fact that Tanahashi was there. And it's just amazing. And can I just have one complaint? Can I have one complaint? Okada, Tanahashi, why didn't you tag up in the World Tag League? There, I'm done. I got to beat that dead horse. And one of my favorite spots, which Jericho retweeted me. What the fuck kind of world do we live in where Jericho's retweeting a fucking nerd like me? Dude, when Jericho rings the bell and the match isn't over, makes me fucking love it every fucking moment. That moment was amazing. Not only that, but I was at Wrestle Kingdom. I was on the floor of the Tokyo Dome. Go Giants. And when he did it in the Tokyo Dome, thousands of people were worked. You're worked, brother, like in a good way. I love how like fucking in pro wrestling, they're like, someone stole your wallet. You're worked, brother. No, that's just a fucking crime. Oh, man, fucking the show is absolutely horrible. The ratings tanked. You're worked, brother. No, you're just really bad at your job. Dude, he rang that fucking bell, and we all looked around. And then when we realized Jericho was the one that rang the bell, it just, I don't know. How many fucking people fit in a Tokyo Dome? 2 zillion? I'm not very good with the numbers. 2 zillion people at the same time fucking lost their shit in a good way. Oh, God, I love that fucking moment. I love it. And even then, like, it legit brought a smile to me. It legit. And I'm not a big tweeter of, like, my opinions. I'm usually like, I'll save that shit for YouTube. But I was like, no, I had it. The fucking ring of the bell, fucking enjoy it. I enjoyed it every time. And when it was happening live, it was beyond amazing. Yeah, so after that, Tanahashi makes the save, and they're setting up for that match with, you know what? You know what? I'm the one busting balls on New Japan's booking, and I'm the first one to eat crow and just be like, you did a great job. So much love. All right, I'm going to go to some live comments and wrap this bad boy up because I'm going to eat some noodles with my girlfriend. All right, too much information? Probably. All right, let me see where it is. It's not the same Noah. I think we've already read that. Where did I leave off? Osprey. This is from Marcos. All right, hold on. We'll start with Insane Nation. We'll start Rick 1982. I might be reading comments again, but let's be safe. Shingo versus Ishii needs to happen in the G1 tournament. There's going to be so many great matchups. Insane Nation says Goto and Shingo in the same block is my dream. I really want Naito to win G1. I want to see New Japan go all the way with the double championship story. You know what? I wouldn't even be mad. Naito deserves this. I tell this story a lot. I'm going to retell it. But I live in Japan. There's LIJ merch everywhere. You can't go to a convenience store and not see LIJ merch. You can't take the train without seeing LIJ merch. At the events, 90%. Like I emailed New Japan as a fan and said, could I have the LIJ merch next year at Wrestle Kingdom separate from the other merch? Because I respect LIJ, but I'm not an LIJ fan, you know? I don't hate them. I'm just indifferent. Like, oh, there's the popular group. Not for me, but hey, good for you. I just remember waiting in line forever to get my Ace shirt, to get my, to get my fucking Kenny gear, to get my Okada gear. Like, and it pissed me off too because I wanted to get all the Okada gear. Okada gear, by the way, you got to step up your fucking game, New Japan. Okada's gear sucks. Just the fan stuff is ridiculous. But you go there and you're like, oh, cool. He has this really fucking cool Rainmaker jacket. I can't wait. 97 hours later, because of all the LIJ fans. All right, cool. Oh, wow. All the Okada gears sold out. Yeah, I'm glad I waited in line behind all these guys. Yeah, Okada, I love you with all my heart. You got to bring your fucking A game on your gear. Like there's literally Okada shirts I have that I might never wear. I'm just like, I'm supporting them. I love them. Fucking here you go. That's why, remember when a year ago they teased him joining the Bullet Club? I'd lose my fucking mind. Okada Bullet Gear merch, my mind would fucking be exploding. But where the fuck was I going with that? I'm punch drunk. Oh yeah, LIJ. They need to fucking Naito needs to fucking win. I went to the World Tag League here in Kawasaki. I don't live in Kawasaki anymore. I just recently moved, but I used to live in Kawasaki, and I went to the World Tag League. And I remember it was me, one Tanahashi fan way over there, sold out crowd. Everyone else was LIJ. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to the fucking internet and tell me how to fucking act in Japan. Go fuck yourself. If you're one of those guys that are like, you shouldn't do this on a New Japan, fuck you. I've been doing this probably before you were fucking born. Fucking tell me how to act in fucking Japan. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You fucking, I'll tell you how to act. Fucking buy me goddamn popcorn, bitch. Anyway, it was a little tired. But I was there and I was like, I'm like, dude, I'm going to be the rowdy Okada fan. I'm like, let's go, Okada, Rainmaker, raw. And the LIJ fan just turned to me and be like, dude, why are you wasting your time cheering? You know your guy's going to win. And there was just a realization, these motherfuckers buy the gear. They know he's not going to win. Naito has to win the title one day on the big stage. And the longer they wait, it just gets fucking ridiculous. It's just, what the fuck? Goto and Shingo in the same block is my dream. I think I've already read that. The fans don't want another Masala situation. That's true, Heavy J. I guess you're right about that. I feel kind of like a dick, but yeah, I guess you're right. Ospreay and Dragon Lee stole the show for me. I agree. It's crazy that Masala died 10 years ago. Yeah, that was a sad day. I can't believe I've been here this fucking long because I remember that. Masala, much like Eddie, influenced an entire generation of wrestlers. Rest in peace, Eddie and Masala. Yeah. Muda's NWO face paint was my favorite face paint. I just love the great Muda. I really do. Muda, let's see. Jericho is doing the same thing every match. He takes the camera, gives a middle finger to both fans and opponents. Yeah, it's true, but they spread it out. I don't know. I see your point. I'm just not tired of it yet. Maybe I love Jericho too much. Yeah. Maybe it's his go-to spots. And my whole thing is, how much more can he do? Do you think Tanahashi and Jericho, that's it? the ending is there? Do you think it's like, all right, this is the last match. Now I'm gonna head to AEW, and I want Jericho to be the first AEW champ. I know it's not popular, but it's my opinion. Yeah, decent match for me. If there was a proper finish, it would have been pretty good. Yeah, but I think this is just my opinion. I think they didn't give the proper finish because they wanted Jericho to be strong against Tanahashi. Daniel Withers says a lot of people on Reddit reckons that the juniors or IC match should have main evented if they're going to go with that finish. I have such mixed feelings about this. I really do, because I see their point when it comes to entertainment aspects, but I am so romantic about the titles. I think the title should be on the most over or the best, the most talented, or a really combination of both. I don't think you should give the young guys or, hey, this guy's got potential. I don't think they should ever hold the title. I think you have to earn the title. And I do believe, I'm old school about this, the title should go on last. Ring of Honor said this before, NWA said this before. The best match doesn't have to be the last match, but the title has to be the last match. But I don't know, maybe I'm just too old, or maybe I'm wrong for thinking. But in pure entertainment standards, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done it. But also, business-wise, no matter how much we love New Japan and how much we love alternatives, everyone loves WWE. Fucking the masses love WWE. So yeah. To me, I don't know. I have mixed feelings, but I understand. I don't know. But maybe Jericho should have went for the title. That's a conversation we could be having. Having Kenta is one way to make sure you sell the Dome 2 days in a row. I agree. And I'm going to mess up your name, and I apologize. But Rajesh says, I hate Chris Jericho's run in New Japan as much as Dave Koco hated Jay White as champion. His run better end after the match with Tanahashi. See, I can tell you that I'm a huge Chris Jericho fan, but I can understand your point. I really can. I don't know. Him and versus Kenny was pretty amazing. I don't know. I am too biased, but I am openly admitting I'm biased that I love Chris Jericho. I don't disagree with it, and I completely understand your point. I just think Chris Jericho has more street cred in Japan than people think. I remember going to a WWE house show, and he was trying to cut a heel promo, and we just started chanting, we still love you. So I don't know. I don't disagree, but I understand. To be clear, I don't hate Jericho. I just hate his run in New Japan. I understand. It's one of those things I can't really defend it. I enjoyed it. I did. I do think it's a bit much, but I don't know. But the build up to Tanahashi was nice, and Tanahashi where he is. I mean, this is the final chapter. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to be completely honest. Maybe I'm too much of a Jericho fan to give a true right down the middle opinion. But yeah, I really like it. And what if Jericho and Tanahashi? Oh, I don't know. I want Jericho to be in Japan now, because I wonder where the match is going to take place. I wonder if it's in Dallas to spike up those ticket sales. Wrestling Rantan's always talking about. He's another YouTuber that I respect. He's always talking about how the ticket sales. So I think the Super Juniors were booked for business, and I think this event was booked to say, listen, dude, we're getting our shit together. There's a lot of fans out there that says there wasn't a problem. We know there was. Here you go. To be clear, yeah, I think there's one match with Okada Jericho. We'll need to tap into his Lionheart persona to beat Tanahashi. Yeah. So, but I wonder, because Jericho's so popular in Japan and America. You've been spoiled with Y2J and all that, and plus he'll be in AEW. Do you see it happening in Dallas, or do you think it has to happen in Japan? So there you go. Divia. I'm just gonna call you Diva. I just came back home and got to know that Ibushi versus Naito was insane, and Ibushi maybe got injured around his eyes. I hope he's okay. Yeah, it was really insane. We talked about that earlier. I enjoyed the fuck out of the match. You have to go to Jericho and Tana and G1 and the rematch at the Dome. You have to go to Jericho and Tana at G1 and the rematch at the Dome. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it's a 2-day event, I don't know. I love Jericho. And a lot of fans that are indifferent on Jericho is like his run has been gone too long. And I'm kind of like, I think Jericho Tana happening at Dome only. All right. So I'm okay with that. The 2-day thing. Yeah. I just can't wait. And here's the thing. I was a little down in the dumps about New Japan from 1-5 to, I don't know. I think they really turned it around. I mean, tonight they hit fucking home run after home run. The Super Juniors was pretty amazing. The MSG, I don't know. I know I should love it more, but I don't know. But I feel like they're back on track. I feel like New Japan is honestly doing good, and we're not lying to ourselves about it. I think from 1-5 to, man, maybe the Super Juniors, we were kind of just lying to ourselves. Domain is also a 2-day event next year. That's amazing. I mean, because like here's the thing, like I've been watching New Japan for such a long time, and I never imagined that it would be this popular. And I know there's a lot of growing pains. There's a lot of snarky new fans that know everything. But outside of the growing pains, I'm just really happy. And here's the thing. I don't mind New Japan growing. I don't like I want it to. I just don't want New Japan to miss a couple steps and drop the ball and all the new fans because they're so used to WWE being like, this is awesome. So yeah, I'm just so happy for New Japan. And tonight they just hit home run after home run. And I'll be a super nerd. I will fucking critique them when I'm being the only guy on the internet that critiques them, I assure you. It seems like New Japan's not WWE. It's the greatest thing in the world. Be like, yeah. But yeah. New Japan bringing in Kenta was their way of saying to Japanese fans, we still love you. I agree with that 100%. The announcement of, Moxley in the G1 made us feel good. Kenta returning was beyond fucking amazing. How many WWE fans are like, is that the guy from 205? Yeah, so I just can't wait. All right. So I think that's it, man. If you got any live comments, we'll let it go. I'm going to promote a couple things. And while I'm promoting it, I'm going to wait for more live comments. If there's no live comments after I promote, we run a blog called KocoSports.net. Jerry O'Neill is working really hard to make it great again. So please check it out. We have this channel. We also have a Twitch channel where I stream Fire Pro every Thursday. But do it. Also, I did a match before the match. Maybe I'll put a link in the doobly-doo later for that. I've been passionate about Twitch. I also write books, Operation Freak Show on Amazon. It's about a bunch of luchadors. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's a bunch of vigilantes who put on luchador masks and kill pedophiles. It's really dark and thriller. I enjoyed writing it. And I think that's it. Buy our book on YouTube, Coco Plays, archives all our stuff on Twitch. And I think that's it. Do I have to plug anything else? I don't know. There'll be links down in the doobly-doo. But yeah, there you go. All right, back to live comments. Itami is dead. Long live Kenta. Fuck yeah. Now we just need Ospreay to G1, and it will be the tour of the century. I'm super excited. I think he has to be the G1. I mean, he moved. He's trying to be the top guy. Yeah, can you imagine a tournament where there's just no B-level talent? Like everyone is just fucking high level at the skill and style they do. What a fucking G1 it could be right now, man. It's pretty fucking stacked. But can you just imagine? Can you imagine there just not be any fucking weak guys? I know maybe it's a little too much. Maybe I'm being a greedy fan, but that would be nice. Now, if Nakamura and Anderson would come back, all would be right in the world. Fuck yeah. I agree 100%, Heavy J. 180%. You know, I don't know. I'm really excited for the G1. I know YOSHI-HASHI's probably going to be in it. I know Taichi's probably going to be in it. But you know what? We just gave them a time off. Listen, if we're going to have one guy who's there for comedy, no Taguchi. Send him on his way. Yano. All right? That's it. Yano and, I don't know, fucking Yano and 31 amazing wrestlers. All right? I don't know. How many people they put in the G1 this year? 32, 16, 15? Doesn't fucking matter. Yano and the rest, fucking Hall of Fame talent. There. A boy can dream. A boy can dream. I love Yano. Don't forget Bad Luck Fale. You know what? Back in the day, I used to bust Bad Luck Fale's balls so much. I used to call him Bad Luck Fail. I used to call him Devin's Chair. Like, don't fucking talk. You're Devin's Chair. But you know what? The roster's had some really shitty fucking undercard guys. That Bad Luck Fale is fucking under the radar. Oh, fucking NLF, but he can have a great match with Okada. He can have a great match with Tanahashi. Yeah. Oh, Bad Luck Fale's. I haven't said that name in a long, long time. You know what? I don't even know if I hate him anymore. Bad Luck Fale. Do you think he'll be in the G1? I don't know. I think Bad Luck Fale is just there. I don't know. I used to hate Bad Luck Fale so much. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age. Or maybe it's just Taichi and Taguchi and fucking Mr. White. Yeah, maybe that's the situation. So overall, super excited. You know what? I'm thinking about I've been to G1s. I've been to everything, but I've never been to a Dominion. So maybe I'll do that next year. Maybe that'll be like my go-to New Japan bucket list. I'll always pick Wrestle Kingdom, but yeah, maybe that'll be it. All right, I think that's it. Much love. Thank you for all the chats. I hope to do more of these. Don't you mean Bad Luck Chair? You're absolutely right. Let me give you a thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to remake this channel. It used to be a lot more popular. I kind of walked away from it. I kind of want to remake it, but I just want to have a home where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I know, like, a lot of times people are like, this is why they did it. Like, yeah, but how do you feel as a fan? That's what should matter. Like, even the Jericho thing. Fandom should matter. I don't know. But yeah, welcome to KocoSports. Where being a passionate fan is okay. Where it's okay to be a passionate fan. All right, much love. I'm gonna go eat some noodles. If you follow me on Twitch, this is the most important thing. Twitch.tv. I'm an idiot that plays sports games. If you follow me on the road to 50, this is the big pitch at the end of the show. If you follow me to the road to 50 followers, I just started. I'm a super nerd. I love it a lot. If you follow me on the Twitch machine, twitch.tv/KocoSports, and you follow me and you're ever in Japan, you find yourself in Yokohama, you show me on your phone or your laptop that you follow me on Twitch, you're allowed to sleep on my floor and walk out with 2 t-shirts. I have way too many t-shirts and I don't want to throw them away. All right, so that's the deal. And not only that, but every Monday, I stream Madden. Every Tuesday, NBA. Every Wednesday, NHL. Every Thursday, Okada's Twitch Thunder. Thursday night, Twitch Thunder. So there you go. Friday, Japanese baseball, but I've been skipping it a lot lately. And this weekend, anything goes. I played NBA. I did the Jericho match pre-show. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo later. And what else did I do? Oh, and I played NHL 3s. So there you go. All right, that was the big, strong pitch at the end. High five. Books on the way. Books on the way. All right, with that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.